Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will understand part design workbench in FreeCAD. You can also visit my website macnexus.com where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. You can also download my tutorial source file from here. You can also support my work by buying my free CAD crash course for beginner. It is a very basic level course for the beginner user where a beginner user can master the free CAD. And you can also support my work on coffee.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. You will get my website link and my Ko-fi donation page link in a video description. Part design workbenches in FreeCAD is the one of the most robust workbench to model the part as compared to part workbench and draft workbench. If I say FreeCAD part design workbench is as similar as part modeling features in SolidWorks. I will show you. So first we will switch to the part design workbench. As you can see that this beautiful part is modeled with the help of part design workbench. Now if you activate the part design workbench, then you will get the tools to create a part with the help of a part design. So here if we see, here is a you can insert a datum line, datum plane, you can create local coordinate system. Here is a pad, revolve, loft, sweep, additive helix for creating spring. You will get the pocket, you will get the hole, you will get the revolve cut, etc. Linear pattern, circular pattern. If I show you the image of a SolidWorks features, so if you compare the part design workbench of a FreeCAD and this SolidWorks, so you can find that almost all features are available in a FreeCAD. Therefore you can make the model something like this. So let's dive deeper into the part design workbench. So when you activate your part design workbench and create a new file, so here you have to understand the concept of a model and a body. So here if you create a part, so a part will be get inserted here, and if you create a body inside of this part, then this your part will be the parent and your body will be the child. And if you see here, both having their own coordinate system. So if I on the origin plane, and if I select this XY plane and create a sketch, and I simply create here a rectangle, and I come out of the sketch and I extrude it, select the sketch and I extrude it, for example 2 mm. So here I have created a part, inside I created a body. There could be n number of a body inside a part. Now let's see, I create one more body, I on the origin plane, and again I select this XY plane and create a sketch. At this time I create a circle and I close it. I select my sketch and click on extrude. Okay, so now you can see that inside a part there is a two body. I can create as many as body I want. So but when I select on this part, so you can see that both the bodies get selected. I can select on this part and I can export it into a different CAD format like IGS or step. So here you have to understand that either you want to model with a part or body. It is not a compulsion. you can directly model a body, but my recommendation is that if you use the concept of this part and then body, that will be the good. Now I show you the one more example. I discard this file and I create a new file. Now instead of creating this part, I can directly insert a body, and I can on my plane, and I will create a sketch here. Again I select rectangle, I will close it and I extrude it. So you can see that I can still make a part without the help of this part. So basically, once you use this part, it works as a container. For example, if you have created two body, and I select this XY plane and I create a sketch, and this time I draw something different feature and I close it and I extrude it. Okay, so once you use the body features, so if you select both the bodies, then only you can export it, but when you use the part, then it works as a container. But in the case if you have forgot to use the part and you have model your body, but there is a other way to do it. What you have to do is click on the part, drag and drop this body inside this part. Now I have dropped my both the body inside the part. Now if I click on this part, both they get selected. So that is the concept behind the part and the body. This part work as a container, and but this body is not dependent upon this. Without using the part, we can create the body. So that is the concept between the part and bodies. Now let's see some other feature of this part design workbench. I create a body, and I on my origin plane, and again I create one sketch on this XY plane, and I create a rectangle and I close it, and I off my plane, I select my sketch and extrude it. So you can see that extrusion has been created. Now let's see the property features what you will get once you create a feature. So if I click on my pad and if I go to the data tab, so you will get all the information and essential data related to this pad. Here you will get the length, you will get the directions, you will get the taper angle if you given here, refine shape, etc, etc, and you will get option here like you can make it symmetric to the plane or not. So it works like other softwares like SolidWorks and Inventor. And if I select this face and I create a sketch, and for example if I create a hole here and I close it and I select my sketch and make a cut, and I will say it true all. So you can see that cut has been created. Now you can see that my second feature is a pocket, and if I wanted to see my first features, all you have to do is just select this feature and place the space bar from your keyboard, and once you click on second one, second feature will be get activated. So this is the how the tree works in a part design workbench. You created a part, you can simply export it into the other format, and you can also edit the step file with the help of a defeaturing tool, which we will discuss later. So this is the very basic tutorial and introduction about the part design workbench, and in upcoming tutorials we will create some awesome part with the help of a part design workbench. So this is all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching and thank you for your valuable time.